A very good morning, children. Let's continue our civics chapter number 1 on equality. And today we will talk about dignity and equality in Indian democracy. So, children, the reason behind the unequal treatment can be caste, religion, class, or background. When persons are treated unequally, their dignity means self respect, that is violated or hurt, and due to this, one feels that he or she is less than equal. So let us recall the case with Om Prakash Valmiki and Ansaris. The dignity of both Om Prakash Valmiki and the Ansaris was violated because of the way in which they were treated. So they did not deserve to be treated like this. So everybody deserved the same respect and dignity. So let's move to equality in Indian democracy. So as you all know, equality is one of the pillars of Indian democracy that is very essential for democracy. The Indian Constitution came into force on January 26, 1950, that you all know. 284 members of the Constituent Assembly signed the handwritten document on January 24, 1950, and 2 days after that, on 26 January, India celebrated its first Republic Day. And who was the chief architect of our Constitution? Yes, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. So, the Indian Constitution recognizes every person as equal. Every individual in the country, including male or female from all castes, religion, tribes, education, and economic background, are recognized as equal. In our country, there are laws to protect people from discrimination and ill treatment. ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इसीलिए बना हुआ है ना दैट कि किसी के साथ भी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन ना हो, इसके लिए पनिशमेंट है for ill treatment and discrimination. Okay. Important provisions in the Constitution on equality, that is Article 15. कौन कौन से प्रोविजंस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में दिए गए हैं इक्वालिटी को मेंटेन रखने के लिए? फर्स्ट, एवरी पर्सन इज इक्वल बिफोर द लॉ, दैट यू ऑल नो. No person can be discriminated against on the basis of their religion, race, caste, and gender. Every person has access to all public places, including playground, shop, market, hotels. All persons can use public wells, roads, and bathing ghats. And untouchability is abolished. Now, what does untouchability mean? Untouchability was the unfair treatment which was given to the lower caste people. ऐसा माना जाता था कि अगर हम लोअर कास्ट पीपल को हाथ लगा देंगे देन हम जो हैं वो इम्प्योर हो जाएंगे, हम शुद्ध नहीं रहेंगे. ठीक है, एंड दैट वाज वेरी रॉन्ग ट्रीटमेंट. So it is not there, it is abolished by the law, and if someone practices it in our country, then there is punishment for that. Okay. Now, in order to implement the equality that is guaranteed in Constitution, the government has taken two important steps. What are these two steps? Number one, formation of laws. Forming laws that protect every person's right to be treated equally. About laws, Article 15 we have learnt in previous slide. Second one is schemes. Government has launched various programs to help disadvantaged communities. These schemes are to ensure greater opportunity for people who have been treated unequally for several centuries. तो ये जो disadvantaged communities हैं, ये वो communities हैं जिनके साथ unequal treatment जो था वो होता रहा है. Okay? So, midday meal scheme. That is also a scheme that is launched by the government. So, let us know about midday meal scheme. Midday meal scheme refers to the program introduced in all government elementary schools to provide children with cooked lunch. Tamil Nadu was the first state to start midday meal in schools. In 2001, the Supreme Court instructed all states to implement midday meal scheme in their schools. So यहाँ पर स्कूल में स्टूडेंट्स को जो है गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स में स्टूडेंट्स को मिड डे मील दिया जाता है, खाना दिया जाता है. ओके. Now, Midday meal had many positive effects. What are these positive effects? They are: more poor children began enrolling and regularly attending school. जो स्टूडेंट्स पुअर थे और स्कूल नहीं आते थे, अब क्योंकि एक टाइम का लंच मिल रहा है तो उन्होंने स्कूल में जो है रेगुलरली स्कूल को अटेंड करना स्टार्ट कर दिया. Second was, this program helped reduce caste prejudices. How? Because both lower and upper caste children in the school eat this meal together. And third, this program also provided food and nutrition to children of poor families who were not able to provide healthy nutrition to their children. So this was it for today. Tomorrow, we'll discuss about issues of equality in other democracies and challenge of democracy.